So, hello. I'm engaged. So that is an actual situation. I am shook to the core. It was so special, and it was totally Becky the way she asked me. We're keeping that private for now. There are a few people who know, close people, but oh my god, I love her so much. Dana and Destiny knew about it. A lot of people knew about it, and I completely ruined it. You guys have no idea how bad I felt. Like, I didn't care about myself. I didn't care that I knew. For my sake, I felt so bad because Becky was planning like this whole thing, and I felt so bad. Oh my god. But yeah, that's how I found out. And she was like, oh my god, blah blah blah, I was gonna propose on your birthday. And I was like, oh my god, you shouldn't have told me that. But then when she told me, I was like, do what your heart is telling you to do. But yeah, I ended up like crying because I couldn't even believe it. Like, the fact that Becky wants to marry me and like spend forever together is really something special. Like, I have been engaged one other time, but I was a teenager, so that was kind of like whatever to me. But this is like the real deal. True love, I'll tell you that much. Like, our love for each other is just so like unconditional. And I know a lot of you think that you see our relationship as one way, and that's fine because that is social media. Social media is what it is, assumptions, and but I will tell you one thing, the assumptions are not real.
Hello, guys. Hello. Happy Thursday. I really should know the date before coming on here. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello, guys. Will you be my wifey? Yes, I'll be your wifey. Yeah. And for anyone who can't hear me, you just missed it. I definitely sound just like Whitney Houston. And if you can hear me, mind your business. I said what I said. But just kidding, guys. Hello, guys. Today, by the way, complete credit to one of my viewers. I'm going to try to find your comments, because remember in the last Amber live stream, I said, give me, tips and suggestions to songs to remix. And one of my viewers reminded me of the Wifey song, but we're going to say wipey, But yes, hello, everyone. Anyone who's here joining, thank you for being here. Anyone watching in playback, thank you as well. To all my members, patrons, and I do see I have a new member. Thank you so much for joining. Before I get into it, because Becky was over on Instagram, voicing themselves. Before I get into that, I do want to apologize to Jessica and Chilean. I don't know if I missed anyone else, but I did notice I missed your super chats yesterday, so I apologize for that. I went to watch playback to see who I missed, and I believe I missed you too. I was able to speak to one of you, so to Chilean, off the top, I do apologize for missing your super chats. I'm trying to get, a bit better. But one sec, actually. Hold on. Just trying to test my sound quality. But yeah, Becky was over on Instagram clearing a few things up for us. So let's get right into that. Let's get into that. Hold on, let me take this out. Like Becky, thank you, girl. Thank you, boo. Sorry. Let's see.
I wouldn't be with you.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I met Amberlynn, I didn't even want to be in a relationship with anyone at the time. She just kind of roped me in.
Oh, now let's get right into this. So I popped it on the screen for you guys, but I'm going to read it from my phone. So Becky, the content gift that continues to give, went on Instagram and wanted to clarify. So you guys can read it on the screen. The I wiped your ass comment. Yes, when she had her hysterectomy, I also wiped my ex-girlfriend's after her gallbladder removal. Secondly, I do not have COVID, but I am in quarantine because I've been exposed to someone who was tested positive the next day. Third, I am currently accepting drawings commissions. Email is in my bio. Okay, so that's what she wanted to clarify. And of course, me being nosy and other people being nosy, thank you, went into the comment section to see what Becky was responding to. So a user comments, I adore you, we all do. Don't put up with her shit. Proud of you, girl. Becky liked that. You don't have to like it to respond, by the way. She liked it and she did respond. Um, Becky said, it's not a consistent thing, but there's times like the hysterectomy. Oh, just kidding. Wrong response. Be- let's back it up. Becky responded, I don't think there's shut necessary. I think it's a top typo or whatever. Necessary because she isn't trying to take it from me. People are trying to convince her. Becky, who's trying to convince her to take the car? Oh, by the way, I didn't read the caption. The most important thing was about the caption of this post. Sorry, I'm all over the place. P.S. I traded my old car that I owed in on the new car we have now. I'm involved with lives and earn income other ways. I'm the one who has a license. I'm the one who has always saved it, and I'm the one who takes it to get its maintenance and who airs the tires and who cleans out the messes and who scraped it during snow and ice. It's in my name. End of story. Becky said, put some respect on my name because the car is my name. I'm the one with the license. I'm the one who gets up and takes care of the car. This is me paraphrasing here. Becky said, no, ma'am. Put some respect on my name, Amber. It's my car. And I traded in my car to put on this one. You get the point. I'm all over the place. And then there was another comment that said, but referring to the wiping comment, the comment said, but that isn't what you said. You said, who is the one who's been wiping your ass as if you had been consistently doing so? You don't need to backtrack. She said, such awful things about you and your relationship. Do not let this person walk all over you. You are better than that. Becky responded, it's not a consistent thing. There's been times like the hysterectomy and her kidney stones and gallbladder attacks. There's been times. Recently, she went to the ER and it happened then. She was very sick, but she said she would do it for me, and I know she would. So she has wiped Amber multiple times, enough times for her to make it seem as though it's been several. As we know, Amber's sick a lot. So yes, Becky has been there to wipe Amber quite a bit through the years that they've been in a relationship. So the statement still stands. Amber, Becky's not walking that back as much as Amber wish that Becky would walk it back. It's just Becky, just keep pouring, girl, keep pouring. Because it's ridiculous how much Amber goes in on Becky unprovoked. So I think this is very necessary and very called for. Hold on. I'm going to read the chat through here. So we have Wifey 2.0 in the building. As you guys know, Amber did update her status on Instagram. She put taken in there, even though at the age of 30, I don't think you really need to do that. It would speak for itself. But Amber's a teenager mentally, so she definitely wanted to let the world know, as if, it's like an aim away message, like letting you know. I bet you Amber used to be the people who used to leave lyrics in their away message when it comes to aim. She strikes me as that person. She really does. But thank you so much for all the new members. Let me see if I could. Can I do this? Ramble, Leslie, and Yuli. Thank you. But yes, guys, wipe me down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. That will never get old. It just will never get old. So yeah, Amber wanted to let you guys know she's in a new relationship, even though she could have just gone through, the motions privately, make sure it's something solid, but she made sure to let you guys know because she can't do YouTube alone. We all know this. Amber can't do YouTube alone. Not not in the slightest. Thank you, Nightly. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm actually getting a bit more comfortable with the live streams. I'm trying to like keep them up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, thank you for all the new members. But yeah, let's take this. And I apologize too for being 30 minutes late. I was rushing and I didn't want to keep rushing. And I know I don't mean, I value your time. So thank you for not giving me a hard time about that. So let's get right. Yes, Pete's did. Pete's did help when it comes to the fact that I think her fupa was leaking with something. I don't, she's nasty. She doesn't bathe, so who knows what kind of infection she had. But from what I remember, Chantel did say Pete's helped her drain, wipe, leaks, something, whatever it was. It was nasty, and I don't want to think about it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm getting better. I'm getting there. I am getting there. I am getting there. Oh, is that what it was? Oh, well, oof. No, I don't. You know what? I want to keep down what I just had. So let's get right into this because this live stream to me was the one with Amber was extremely cringy and hard to watch. I mean, it was entertaining. It's not dark like Chantel. If I can say anything, that's something I appreciate with Amber's live streams. It's not as dark as Chantel and everything Chantel has going on, but there's still, it's Amber, and it's cringy and it's a lot. Let's get into it.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys. So I'm having like anxiety moment, so we're just gonna like embrace that together.
I think that's every live stream. You'll be okay. Oh, I'm not going to miss it this time. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much for the super chat. Again, at the top of the live stream, I don't know if you were here. I apologize for missing your super chats yesterday for you and Chilean. So thank you again. Thank you for still being here. I am sorry, and I will try to get better with a better balance with these. Thank you so much.
And my ring light is not in the right. It's supposed to be right in front of me, but it's like not. So a wine stream, yes. I figured I'd drink some wine. This is Rose Bay.
We've been wanting a drunk Lynn stream for so long, so long. I've been waiting for this. It was underwhelming. It was underwhelming, the amount of the giddiness. And it's not even about her being happy. We just wanted more. And I guess maybe it's just hard to, I guess we shouldn't expect the last one, but this was not it. And she was just sipping it, please, like a toddler.
I don't even know. I've had it for like a hot minute, so. You look pretty today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all, Becky is not here. She's not here.
We know.
And I'll explain why, I guess. When more people come in here. So
we're here, girl.
Okay, I stopped drinking, so I'm living vicariously through you. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first drink now.
Don't live vicariously through Amber. She's barely living, but okay.
Oh, that's good. Not gonna lie. Is everything okay? I mean, yeah, kind of.
Let's talk about the live stream. We all know Amber's probably still in her feelings about that because people have run with that, including myself. I am absolutely going to run with that, and I will clip it every chance that I get. So with that being said, of course, there's probably something going on. Who knows? However, one of my friends mentioned this, and I believe they are right. I'd be interested to see after these 2 weeks that Becky will be away, if Becky comes back or how quick Becky moves out after these 2 weeks. Because Becky has solid friends compared to Amberlynn. And Becky's going to be watching these live streams. And if Becky's friends are watching these live streams, this move out might be quicker and sooner than we all think. And Wifey 2.0 might be coming in a lot quicker too. Also, we're going to talk about it later, but I would like to see and get like a sense temperature in the chat to see how quickly do you think Amber and Wifey 2.0 will be moving in. I think it'll be before the end of the year. It might be really in just the next 3 months. But I think Amber and Wifey 2.0 will be moving in together very soon. I'll get to the
I just want to say that I'm not gonna check it. Oh my god. That I'm definitely not gonna be able to see all the chat because I'm gonna just be reading it off of here. So yeah, straight from the bottle the best way. I figured why not. Do you guys remember that drunk live stream I did after Destiny broke up with me?
Iconic.
That was a hoot and berry. I am having a little bit of anxiety.
Here she goes with her anxiety while she does that. Kate, thank you so much. Your entertaining call up. Thank you. It's a team effort. I couldn't do it if you guys weren't here and didn't have the conversation with me. So thank you so much, Kate. It's all of us doing it together through this mess. Because we all know Amberlynn just... Thank you, Lil Witch. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it? Isn't it? And here's the thing. Amber doesn't have to acknowledge anything, any opinion that anyone has of her. But when she does, sometimes she sits there and blatantly lies. I'm happy you caught on to that too. Thank you. And for anyone who doesn't know me well or is new to my channel, I'm very much that person who will say, I do so. Don't ever think I'm not, because I am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I actually rushed this a lot, but I'm happy you guys are enjoying it. Listen, when you're doing your makeup and you're rushing, especially when it comes to eyeshadow, just blend, and something will come together. So thank you so much, Arlo. Thank you for everyone who's been complimenting me. I appreciate you.
And I guess I'll tell you guys why. Becky went to her family's this weekend. And Becky already said that me and her talked. We're like, should we say or should we not? We decided we will say. So Becky went to her family's this weekend, and one of the family members that she was hanging out with started feeling sick. So she went, I think, like to urgent care or something, I don't know, and got rapid COVID tested, and she tested positive. So Becky is quarantining for 2 weeks, and I'm alone for 2 weeks. Like, I'm kind of like anxiety about it, like for sure. So I'm gonna be fine though. Like, I know I'm gonna be fine. But
I'm not sure how much sense it makes for Becky to be quarantined with the person who has COVID, but I'm not a doctor. I mean, she could seek that help. But I do find it interesting that Amber is going to be alone for 2 weeks. She is going to be, or supposed to be, independent for 2 weeks. So I would, number one, like to know, what I'm thinking is if Becky is truly going to stay away, especially for Twinkie's sake, for these 2 weeks, because as Amberlynn likes to portray as if she's independent and she's mobile, She's not. That's why she was practicing walking back and forth to the mailbox. She claims her stamina is up. For the sake of Twinkie, I hope so. Because even though Twinkie's a small dog and the walks don't have to be as long, those short walks are still too long for Amber and her size and what she's been a bit, able to do. So, in my opinion, by using my eyes. So, I'd like to see how long or what happens within these 2 weeks because Amber is not as mobile as like she likes to pretend and not as hands-on as she likes to pretend. So for the sake of Twinkie and Rarity, I forgot that, and Wasabi. Where's Wasabi actually? But unless I'm mixing up the cats. But for their sake, hopefully, you know, Amber has some of that little bit of independence that she claims she has. Even if she has a fraction of it, hopefully it goes to not only herself, obviously, but the pets.
I just don't feel comfortable with Becky coming here, obviously. It just makes the most sense for her to stay with her family who has the COVID since she was already there. So, I'm a little worried because it was like 9 days ago. I was actually hanging out with Becky's sister. She's not the one with COVID, but Becky's sister lives with the one that has COVID, if that makes sense. So I'm a little worried, but I'm pretty sure I'm fine. And it's like so crazy because I found that out yesterday.
Well, the great thing is Amber barely leaves the house as it is, and she would need Becky most of the time to leave the house to go any distance at all. So outside of hopefully walking Twinkie, Amber can just continue with her regular routine, which is sitting on the couch and then sitting on the bed and eating. So she's been living a quarantine life for years as it is, so she'll be fine. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. And again, I didn't notice you yesterday. I went through, so I apologize for missing you as well. I'm trying to get better, so thank you so much for the super chat. This stream won't be as long, just because I want to try to like flow a little better. Because these live streams aren't going anywhere. I have too much fun with you guys. Let's see. I could see that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can see that. I did believe at first, even when I saw this and I saw the clips and everything, I did believe at first. I was like, is she really quarantined? The thing is, I believe Becky. I will always believe Becky over Amber. There are certain stunts I don't believe Becky would go along with. So that's why for now I believe it, only because Becky hasn't said otherwise, but Becky just pretty much confirmed, like, I don't have COVID, and, they're speaking up on their Instagram account. So I just don't see Becky going along, especially now with the way Amber's been, talking down to them. I don't see Becky going along with something like this, not even for Amber at this point. So who knows? The truth comes out eventually with Amber.
Okay. And then today I found out one of my friends has COVID. And this is someone that you guys know. I'm not going to say who because it's,
Amber has 5 friends. You throw out 5 names, it's going to be one of them. So the point of her doing this, I don't get, but she has 5 friends tops. So
it's just like COVID's gotten close. Like I'm like, oh my God, I don't want it. So I'm like trying to stay away from everybody. So
I mean, you've been doing that.
Hey Amber, just wanted to say that you don't deserve the hate you get. Keep doing what you do. Follow your journey on your own time. Much love. Thank you so much, Drew. I appreciate that a lot. I will not be reading any stupid like hate things because it's just like pointless. So
I didn't get to edit in what the comment was, but it was just a question about the wiping because Becky's away. So seeing that Becky helps Amber so much, from what I remember when I was editing this, it was just a genuine question about the wiping. It didn't come off trollish. It didn't come off rude. It actually was a simple question. She doesn't want to answer it because she knows there's no way to talk around it or lie about it. So she's just going to ignore the question altogether. But well, she's just not going to smell the same when Becky comes home. And unfortunately, Becky will probably still help Amber. In the meantime, she'll probably have 4 to 5 candles burning at once. It is what it is. Thank you, Sienna. Yeah, I that's what I thought. I live alone, so I mean, I look at it a little differently. So I assume she could, but maybe I don't get it. I don't know. But I also think there's probably tension there. The fact that Becky's now voicing themselves on Instagram and things, I just think something could happen soon, guys. And here's the thing. May I remind everyone, there are certain things I don't like about Becky. I'm not going to pretend there's certain things I don't like about Becky, for sure. But one thing about Becky that they've proven in the past, if a breakup gets ugly, Becky's willing to go there. Let's not forget what Becky posted in the past, I think with Eric or Ricky on Facebook about, their ex, and it was an ugly situation. Becky did address it and acknowledge it was wrong and all these things. So I don't think Becky would be necessarily that person, but I do believe Becky will bark back if someone continues to talk down to them. That I absolutely believe. And Amber, start walking it back or slowing it down, because don't let Becky keep giving people what they want. And when I say people, I mean me.
Is your immune system too weak to fight it, or are you just trying to avoid it?
I'm thinking that too.
I don't know if my immune system's bad or not, but I'm definitely trying to avoid it at all costs.
It's both.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, your immune system is bad.
Obviously. So, yeah. So this live stream is going to be probably boring because Becky's not here. I feel like Becky is like the entertainment. Well, really, I think it's just we vibe off of each other. So
Becky carries the whole live stream. I think we know this by now. Becky carries these live streams, especially with just the knowledge that they've been confirming, because we've been new. And Amber's been confirming things as well. It's interesting how a lot of things play out when it comes to Amber, even with Chantel. Over time, Amber forgets what she used to deny and only ends up proving what people saw themselves and the opinions that they had and how correct they were. Even in this live stream itself, it's just like, okay.
I don't have that person to vibe off of. I don't know how to do YouTube by myself anymore. I'm just
One of the most interesting things about Amberlynn when it comes to outside of the drama, because what's the most interesting about Amber is the drama that she creates herself. But outside of that, it was always the people in her life: Eric, Ricky, Rafe, Destiny, Dana, Becky. Amberlynn, at least when I was watching, I've never watched Amberlynn when she was just going on with life alone. So the other people in her life always play a big factor in the attraction to come outside of the drama. So I think that plays a part in why Wifey, even though it's just Wifey's voice, is part of this live stream.
being honest. Like, I don't know what it is. Do you still pay Becky? Is it a paid leave? I don't really know. I don't know. Spill.
Hold on. But Amber was going on and on about how she's a boss, just like she goes on and on about how this is a job that she doesn't treat like a job. But you're a boss. My boss better know if my leave is paid, if they're approving my PTO or things like that. I think same with all of you guys watching. Boss.
Some tea. It'll be
She
exciting.
shouldn't have been so quick to call herself that.
Do I have tea? I'm no longer single. Is that tea? I don't know. I'm sure you guys all know because I put Taken.
You're 30 years old.
Oh my god. I put Taken on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard a gunshot. Did you guys hear that?
Girl, you farted.
Love that. Okay. So we're starting off good these 2 weeks. I swear I just heard a gunshot.
You farted.
But yeah. I am Taken. Yeah, we saw the Insta. I know. She asked me to be her girlfriend. I was not expecting it at all. Obviously I said yes. Let's be real. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know if that's tea. You guys already knew, but
we did.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. I just want to get to some of these. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat, and enjoy the rest of work. Let me see. Don't fail me, StreamYards. Please don't fail me. Wet me down, wet me down, wet me down. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wet me down, I'm so happy you guys love it. I truly do. I just love finding my people. Just a good time, shady, petty, inspiring, unproblematic, kind of, a little bit compared to others. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think so. Thank you, Jalen. And also thank you, Blind Girl of Vlogs. Thank you. I think this will be extended. Either that or the move out will be very, very soon. I think Becky will get a touch of true freedom after these 2 weeks. And the conversations are going to look a little different. That's just my opinion. We can see. But we don't know. We'll see, though. I just wish Becky the best and freedom and just a great, great, prosperous life. Because even though Becky's lifestyle may look different at first, Becky's young. Becky can go out there, do exactly what Becky wants to do, thrive while being healthy and putting themselves first. So good for Becky. Because I'm sick. Thank you again, Jessica. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jessica. I hope you feel better. Can we send some love to Jessica in the chat, please? Please stay safe. And actually, Jessica, I'll contact you within the next day or so, because I obviously now I know who you are. No, Princess, thank you for the super chat. You don't think Wifey's coming? I don't know. I think Wifey's a real person. Wifey's intent, that I don't know. That's for Amber to figure out. That's not my relationship. But I think Wifey's a real person. I think there's a lot of red flags, and we'll get into that. But I think Wifey's a real person. But I do have some opinions. Let me get back into the video so it can help.
Have anything for you. When will y'all get to meet in person? September, but she keeps trying to come like sooner, and I'm just like super anxious about it.
Wifey trying to get that alone.
I'm nervous.
Early.
So
I see you.
I don't know. You get all giddy talking about her. I know, because she really does make me happy, and a lot of people don't get it or understand, which I totally get it.
No, you don't.
I feel like if I was watching someone who literally just got out of a relationship and like already was in another one, I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell's wrong with this person? But you guys were not in the relationship with Becky and I, and you're not feeling how I feel with this other person. So I understand why you guys would like judge and be confused and stuff, but it's like the opposite of confusing for me. So you're moving way too fast. I'm good. Like, trust me.
Remember, Amber always knows what works for her, and through that always fails her. If Wipey doesn't come, we're going to get you guys remember the Snapchat reads and the rants. Oh, we're getting one of those, because she is not going to deal well with the comments. And then, I don't know. I think Wipey's going to come. Unless something happens with lockdown, obviously, which now that I think about it, why are you traveling during the pandemic to someone who's 550 pounds? You know what? Now that I think about it, whatever. That's their business. I wouldn't do it. But if Wifey doesn't come, well, that's for Amber to figure out. Who knows how much she's already helped Wifey?
Trust me. Just trust me. Like, it literally felt like me and Becky were just roommates. So it was easier for me to move on, So. And I know a lot of you think that you see our relationship as one way, and that's fine, because that is social media. Social media is what it is, assumptions and... But I will tell you one thing, the assumptions are not real. Yeah. Hi, Crazy for coffee.
So I played that clip, obviously, because we've been new. Here's the thing. Amberlynn doesn't have to address anything about her relationship. She doesn't want to. The problem is Amberlynn always, well, not always, tends to choose to address something and lie about it. Just don't address it. If you're not having sex, you're not having sex. It's not my business to know. I mean, I've been new. Do you see Amber and Becky scissoring? I don't see that. Do you see that? There's a lot of things I don't see them doing. That's just me though. But I'm not in their bed. There's a lot of things I just don't see them doing. It is what it is. But if they were doing whatever they were doing it. There's nothing to prove. But she'll address it and say, no, you guys just don't know, or all these things. No, we've been new. We saw there's a difference between your dynamic with Destiny and your dynamic with Becky. It was clear as day. But now but we felt like, we were, roommates. No shit. That's what we've been saying. We've been saying that for how long now? We thought you guys looked like roommates too. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sarah. Yes, Becky, just give me that gift. Becky, matter of fact, Becky, if you see this, let me tell you, I was wrongfully canceled last year, although you can't cancel me. So a gift to me to make me feel better about the remainder of this year is just to do a live stream and spill it all, or do a pre-recorded video. Imagine, Becky, imagine the views you would get. Imagine the income, the AdSense. Imagine the reactions that would come from that would drive more people to that video, to that live stream, Becky. Think about yourself. Be selfish. Amber selfish. Be selfish. Be that bitch, because you are that bitch. Becky, I see it. I see it when I look at you. It's in your soul. You are that bitch. You're not going to let this woman keep after you wiped her, walked her dogs, cleaned her house, cleaned that big dump truck that she calls an ass. We see you. We see the hard work. We believe in you, Becky. Don't take this laying down. Don't be the bigger person. Be petty. Okay?
You have so much to work on within yourself. I do. And she's been helping me with that. Like, she supports me in ways that I've never been supported. Like, I've literally talked about this before, so I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I don't know.
I like, she always repeats what Wifey does and what Wifey does better than, Becky, and all the things that Becky didn't do. She repeats it a lot. I would like her to keep repeating all the things that Becky has done for her through these years, because I barely heard it. Becky had to let us know. How about we do a live stream, just an hour live stream of all the great things that Becky has done for you and the things you took for granted? That would be nice. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wouldn't you guys enjoy that? I mean, I would. I'm hearing all these things that a chick you've known for a little over a month has done. Just tell me what Becky has done, because it seems like that's a struggle for you. Oh my, thank you. First of all, thank you, Jaylene, for the super chat. Could you imagine? But no, I have more faith in Wifey being someone we don't expect. But the intent, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I think Wifey will be on camera before the year is up. On camera.
She's just a great person. So, is this gonna be a drunken stream? I don't think I'm gonna get drunk. Is Wifey moving in? I don't really know if I have an answer to that.
That's interesting. Someone asked, is Wifey moving in? And she said she doesn't have an answer to that. Excuse me? You've been together for 12 hours. How do you not know the answer to that? And she wonders why people think she's moving fast. White people will be moved in before the year's up. Absolutely. Will be moved in. And I think this will be, I'm calling it now, this era, as far as relationships, as far as Amber relationships, will be one of the best, one of the most memorable and iconic. And I don't think I mean that in a way that Amber's gonna like. I think this is gonna give us a lot to watch and a lot to comment on. I just feel it. I don't know which way it's gonna go, but I just feel this is gonna be Wifey era. It's gonna be something.
I understand if y'all felt like roommates and it's easy to move on because not much has changed after the breakup. Perfect. Becky Becky doesn't care if I talk about this. I don't care what she says. I don't care, like, whatever. But we never kissed. We like never hugged. Like, she never complimented me. I probably didn't compliment her. Like, I wasn't perfect either.
So you see how she just mentioned we never kissed, we never hugged, she didn't do this, and then she quickly mentioned what she didn't do. Amberlynn refuses to acknowledge that there is so much that she hasn't done for Becky. This relationship hasn't been balanced since the beginning. And let's not forget, Becky said Becky said it themselves. Amberlynn kind of roped it together. Becky wasn't looking for a relationship. I think that's why Becky was so cold. Let's not forget how Becky, this is not funny actually, how Becky originally reached out to Amber. Becky, I think, messaged Amber checking on her because she saw, the comments online and wanted to make sure she wasn't going to end her life. Looking from the outside in, people don't realize that Amber creates this. You have to kind of fall into the rabbit hole to realize, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the lies to see, oh, she created this, she wants this. But from an outside perspective, she thought that Amber might, look to harm herself, and that's not the case. So Amber has done a lot to Becky. So she didn't compliment me, she didn't do all these things. What did you do? Not much outside of financial support. Becky's life went on a rapid decline the minute Becky got with Amberlynn. And that's not an opinion. That's a fact. We can go back, which we are. I'll have a video out this weekend.
There was just nothing, like, at all. So it's like, I don't know. Nothing has changed, it feels like. Besides, maybe we vibe better because there's not this, like...
Carly, I did miss your super chat. I don't see it here, so I just want to acknowledge it here. Amber's the one who told us she would throw tantrums when Becky tried to support Amber, resist binges, but now Amber welcomes support. Love you, Charlie. Thank you, Carly. Exactly. Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't pop it up. Oh, wait, can I? No, I can't. Sorry I couldn't pop it up on the screen. Exactly. Amber's very hard to deal with and support because the amount of control that she likes to have. And they did say that in the video. We'll cover it in the future. Thank you so much, Carly, for the super chat.
Like, big heavy feeling like on our chests or on our shoulders anymore, because it did feel kind of like I was stuck in a cage and I didn't know how to get out. And I'm pretty sure that's how she felt too, because you can like tell she just seems like relieved and stuff. Romance goes and friendship stays. It's common. Yeah, like there wasn't even ever like romance, like never.
Thank you.
It was just really weird. I think her and I were just very lonely when we first met, so it was just like easy to, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it doesn't even matter. The point is, I wasn't happy with her like that, and she wasn't happy with me, and now I am happy.
Amber can't be single. Let's talk about what we see and what's probably a fact. Amber can't be single. Amber doesn't know how to go on with life as an independent woman. Amberlynn always wants someone to be there because over time whoever she's with, they form a codependent relationship because Amber doesn't know how to go on with life alone. And it's something that she'd probably be able to talk about in therapy if she just stuck to therapy. Because I don't think it's going to help Amber being in this relationship so fast, only because Amber hasn't even learned what went wrong in the last relationship. Amberlynn, if you asked her for 5 solid things, not small things like, oh, I didn't flush the toilet, 5 solid things that had an impact on her partner that she did wrong, I'd be surprised if she could give you 2, because she hasn't even processed what went wrong in that relationship and everything that she added onto Becky, everything that she did wrong. It's not to say Becky didn't do wrong. You can list so many things Becky has done right and everything that Wifey's doing right, everything Becky did wrong and everything Wifey's doing right, and you can't even say what you've done wrong. Solid things, not something small like decor. Solid things that had an impact on your partner's health, their mental health, and just their well-being. I know it's such a struggle for you.
And it is what it is. So Why did you agree to marry her? Wait, do you believe in lesbian bed
Thank
death?
you.
I do. I do believe in that. Why did you agree to marry her? I don't know.
Can we get some love in the chat for Emma? Thank you so much for your super chat, Emma, and I hope you do feel better. I hope you do.
Like, you guys have
Now,
to
the
be.
question was, for anyone who missed it, the question was, why did Amber agree to marry Becky? Amber doesn't want to be alone. I think probably one of her fears, which I can understand, is the thought of being alone, the thought of being lonely. I think Amber would rather marry someone that she knows for a fact through a lot of manipulation, gaslighting, and making sure Becky is reliant on her, that they would be there for the rest of their life. I think Amber really thought the little bit that she does in that relationship would carry through into a marriage and Becky would be around for years. But that's not the case. They weren't even sexually active. And Amber still went on and accepted a marriage proposal. She didn't have to do that, but guess what? She has someone to be there to be a caretaker for her for the rest of her life, and she has content for her channel. We all know wedding stuff brings in a lot of views.
Cherries, welcome to Stream Queens. Um, you guys know that when I announced my engagement, you guys saw that like I didn't seem as happy as like a normal like person would be, and I kept trying to like tell you guys, no, that's not true. Like, I am really happy.
Exactly.
Like, obviously I was happy because it's like, okay, I got a beautiful ring and like Becky wants to be with me forever. Like, it's a good feeling, but deep down in my gut, I I wasn't happy like I should have been.
We knew that.
And like, I come on live stream a lot and I try to like act happier than I really am sometimes. And
Do
I think
you?
that's what I did with the whole like engagement thing, is like I was trying really hard to be like, yes, I'm happy about this. But I just felt, I honestly didn't feel anything when she proposed. And it's like, it's so embarrassing, but
I do think the way she's going about answering this is a bit disgusting because she puts down, the way Becky proposed while hyping up the way Wifey asked to be. She's more excited. Amber's more excited about Wifey asking her to be, partners than she was for Becky's proposal, something that I'm sure Amberlynn at some point urged her damn self. So it's kind of ridiculous and disgusting that this is how she wants to publicly speak about it. It's not shocking to me. It's not shocking to anyone watching who has two brain cells at least. There was not chemistry there. It was a relationship of convenience. Becky had the mobility, the energy, the lung capacity, and the legs, the movement, all that Amberlynn didn't have to take care of this. And Amberlynn had the money. Amberlynn had the money. It was very much so a relationship of convenience on both ends. Because for Becky to sit there in a relationship where her needs aren't met for as long as they did, I think it was a relationship of convenience, whether Becky wants to admit it or not. Amber doesn't have to admit it because Amber's a liar. She will continue to lie to herself through and through, but it was a relationship of convenience, in my opinion. So it's ridiculous. Oh, shout out to your kids, Jessica. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I hope you all feel better. And thank you for being here. You have a lot going on, and for you to take the time out to be here, thank you. Uh, did everybody send Jessica some love? Send her some more love, please. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Bugs. Thank you for the super chat. Um, pretty much. Pretty much. I Amber's rock bottom, I thought, was last year. It's not. Hopefully she's making the appropriate changes that she can make, but I don't see Amber putting in the work. Do you guys okay, thank you, Bugs, for the super chat. Do you guys see Amberlynn putting in the work to get to say under 300 pounds from 550? No. I think Amberlynn can sneeze and get in the 400s in the next couple of months easy. To get under 300 and put in the work, no, because it starts to slow down. You start to plateau. I don't see Amberlynn doing that. Amberlynn has always wanted an easy out. And to be completely fair, I would take one if I had the opportunity. If you said X amount of dollars and you will be 140 pounds tomorrow, I will be popping my ass on OnlyFans tomorrow to make that money up without a doubt if there was a magic pill. But that doesn't exist. I have to put in the work. It is what it is. And even now, with a lot of things being plateaued in my life, I still have to keep pushing. I got to put in the work. It is what it is. It sucks. I get frustrated on my own journey. I just decided to take it off of YouTube. It's that simple.
Like, I kind of like, this is so embarrassing to admit. Here's tea. You know how like when someone proposes, like you're supposed to like cry? Like I low-key like tried to fake cry. I know that.
Not Amber, Becky, get on live stream and read her down. Becky, actually post another Instagram post. For her to sit here in front of thousands of people, who needed to know that? Who needed to know that your ex-partner proposed to you, decided to have a lifetime caretakership with you, helping you through all the things that you put your own body through, and for you to sit here and say, yeah, guys, I tried to fake cry. Oh, how embarrassing. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's what you want to continue doing. Becky, get it done.
That sounds so bad. Oh my God. Admitting it is like so just horrible. I don't know. Becky and I just weren't good like that. We're really good as friends. And I know a lot of people, I'm rambling, but I'm totally fine with
Can I just mention, I don't think Becky should be Amber's friend. It's not my friendship. It's not my relationship, whatever it is. But someone's very telling of who they are when you guys break up. And Amber has shown her ass through this whole time and continues to. I don't think Becky should. Amber doesn't deserve a friend like Becky. Are you kidding me? What kind of friend is Amber outside of financial support? You need a little help, she'll Venmo you. Okay. What else do you offer? Not much. Because I'm sure it always comes back to you being the topic and center of attention. She doesn't deserve Becky as a friend. That's all I'm saying. Lottie Dottie, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for at least being here. I appreciate you guys. Oh, I love thank you. Can I just say, I know always go off and say this, and I know I probably repeat it too much, but I just want to always remind you guys the fact that even when I take time away and I, prioritize my regular life, and I always come back to so much love, and you guys still rock with me, it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. Sometimes I look at these numbers, I'm like, why are a lot of you guys still here? You guys still value my opinion, even if I'm just sitting here, wipe me down. Like y'all just vibe with me, and I can't say thank you enough. I can't say thank you enough. Truly, 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 truly. Thank you for the super chat, Steph. Exactly. I think Becky, I'm telling y'all, I'm crossing my fingers, my toes. I was gonna say something else, but it's probably too much. I'm crossing everything. Hold out faith, guys. If you guys believe in a higher power, whatever it is, pray. Pray. It's coming. It's coming.
that. So I know a lot of people are like, oh my God.
And I told my friends this last night before actually we get back into this. I told my friends this last night. If if Becky uploads that video, live stream, whatever, really getting into it, I will be on here immediately firing up this live stream. Bare face, bonnet on, pimple cream on. I don't care. You guys are going to get me raw, like raw. And I'm going to be live streaming. I don't care. I'll be in here with my dingy shirt, bonnet, everything. You get me raw, and we are going to get into it. I'm not even waiting to do my makeup. I am coming up here. I will roll out of bed, Chantel style. I will shower, though. I'm not her. I'll roll out of bed Chantel style and get to it. No, ma'am. Becky,
Amberlynn is like
I'm
so
here to
mean to
support
Becky.
you.
We just joke around. I never ever mean any harm towards Becky. I never want to hurt Becky.
You do.
She does the same thing. Like she throws such hard shade at me. Like, so it's just something that we both do. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you think you got with Becky to avoid being alone?
Yes. 100%. 100%. 100%. MG, I did miss it in the StreamYards, but I'm going to acknowledge your super chat here. I'm sorry, I'll try to get to them quicker, but I just want to make sure I acknowledge it. MG said, if you watch her past Meet My Girlfriend video, MG, MG, you already. That's what I'm doing. We're getting into it. We're getting into the retro reacts. Her Meet My Girlfriend videos, the cycle is the same. Didn't I say that's why we're going to be doing those retro reacts? Exactly. I have more pre-recorded coming out this weekend. MG, we're here. We're here. Let me finish your super chat. Love bombing. Oh my gosh, they are so supportive, 24/7 FaceTiming and talking, and then girlfriend becomes a caretaker. It's eerie. Thank you. And that's the connection I want to make. She doesn't sound too different from how she sounded when she first met Becky. Thank you, MG. Sorry I couldn't put it on screen, but thank you for your super chat.
No, because I was living by myself at the time and I actually kind of enjoyed it. Like, you get to walk around naked, there's no one there to like mess up your house. Like, because I like my place really clean, and Becky and I are very different when it comes to that.
So it's funny she says I like my place clean. Becky's very different when it comes to that. Like I said, I have a reaction coming out this weekend where they actually have that conversation in an older video. It sounds a bit different from right now, though. It sounds a bit different. That's all I say, because I want you guys to actually watch the video.
We're different, like, when it comes to decor, when it comes to like rules of the house, like everything is so different. So, you know, living by yourself is actually really nice. And at the time, I enjoyed living by myself, so it definitely was not that at all. I think that I was just hurting really. I know this, people are gonna be like, oh my god, a pattern. I promise this is
It's a
totally
pattern.
different this time.
No,
I swear to you. But like, I was hurting
hopefully,
really bad when Destiny broke up with me,
hopefully for your sake.
and I kind of wanted to numb that. So like, I almost like sought Becky out in a way. It's so
Amber will try her best to rebound with the first person who will take her. Becky reached out to her. Becky ended up being her rebound for, Destiny. And Wifey reached out to Amber during this breakup, where once again someone else left Amber, and now Wifey will be a rebound. Hopefully, this will turn out to be something different, but it's all a pattern. It's the same thing. She's trying to move on quickly because she doesn't want to deal with what just happened. Another partner left her where she probably played a part in the relationship coming to an end, but she doesn't want to face the part she played. So she quickly moves on to anyone who will take her and repeats the mess ups. It's who Amber is. Thank you, Base Piquito. I love you, Queen. Queen. She's being cruel and will play the victim when Becky finally bites back. That's not going to fly. She can try to play victim. That's not going to fly. We have watched Amberlynn talk down to Becky in so many different ways, so many different live streams, and continues to do it in this live stream. So it's not going to fly. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can't pronounce your name, Ade, but thank you so much for the super chat.
hard to explain. And it's not like that at all now, because like I wasn't really hurting. Like, I thought I was hurting, but really when Becky broke up with me, I was just scared of the future is what it
You were
was.
bitter,
I was
mad.
crying because like,
Imagine if a narcissist gets broken up with. Of course, they're going to act like the way she did. She has no control over the situation. She probably tried to grab Becky back in and it didn't work. Nothing she was trying, nothing she was buying, nothing she was saying was going to work. So she was bitter. She was upset. She was losing control. She couldn't control the narrative. Even with these live streams, she can't control the narrative of this breakup. She can't do it. The thing about Amber, when she loses control, that's really when you see the nastiness. And it's sad. Thank you, Sully. Exactly. When have you ever seen Amber? Why do you think when Amber looks like she bathed and washed her hair and simply looks like her hygiene is up to par, why do you think we all like gag over her? That's when even my friend had to call me out on that. They were like, because sometimes when Amber finally, bathes and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, she looks so beautiful. And my friend had to check me like, girl, she bathed. Why do you guys do that? You're doing that because you're used to her being dirty. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is what it is. If she would just bathe and look cleanly, a bit more, maybe. we wouldn't go so crazy when she looks like this. Because she's sitting here, she looks beautiful. Like normally I'd be like, oh my God, look at Amber, hair down, earrings. But truly she bathed. She washed her hair. She straightened it. She moisturized. That's all she did. Um, absolutely. Absolutely. Becky's always cleaning up after Amber. All the time. It's always Becky following Amber's lead when it comes to cleaning everything like that. But of course, Amber has selective memory. As we speak, someone's probably working on a compilation of all the times Becky has cleaned up after Amber.
Like, I was scared of what that was gonna mean for me, for my future. Like, the unknown freaks me out, like, really bad. So when I thought I was crying because Becky broke up with me, it wasn't even, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to, like, I should be talking to my therapist about this. Like, what am I doing right now?
Absolutely, she should be.
Is that why you never wore the rings? Kind of. When I wore them, I didn't feel proud. Like, I thought they were beautiful.
I got a little annoyed at this part. I get annoyed easily with Amber, but I got annoyed at this part because remember when people would bring that up, you're not wearing your rings, all these things. She would bite back saying it's something completely different. I remember, I hope I could find it, but I remember, I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram. She would do the Instagram stories and go at it with people who were pointing that out. And then she would post comments of other people saying, I've been married for so long and I don't wear my ring. And she's like, exactly, all these things. Come to find out, what people witnessed were correct. It's so weird. Why acknowledge it? Why choose that Q&A question where someone asks you why you're not wearing your ring, only to sit there and respond and lie? You didn't have to respond. Just skip that question. If people are asking, why aren't you wearing a ring? Why aren't you wearing it? And you don't want to address it, don't address it. But don't address it and then lie and then sit here today and say, yeah, I wasn't happy. I didn't want to, I didn't. What was the point of addressing it to lie? Because now, once again, we can sit here and say, we were right. It's stupid.
A lot of people hate on them, which is so weird to me because honestly, I think they're super pretty. Like I do. But I just didn't feel like proud wearing it.
Oh, wait. Hold
I'm
on.
supposed to be drinking,
Hold on.
like,
What's
having a good
going on? What Planet Sleaze? What's happening? What do we have breaking news? Should I know something? What text messages on the farms? Text messages from who? Did some text messages get leaked recently? I'm sure you guys will update me in the chat. Okay, cover it in the next stream. Okay. Ooh, what is happening? What is happening? Yeah. Not breaking news while I'm live. What is going on? Can everybody stop? While I was live yesterday, Chantel was showing her bare ass on her live stream. Everybody chill out while I'm live. Pause, please. I can't keep up. Ooh, what is happening?
time and I'm over here like almost getting emotional. Just know that you aren't fooling anyone, Amber. We all knew you weren't excited, just like we all know when you quit a diet. Okay, love that.
We did know.
Last stream was crazy. I know. Loving your top, pink is your color.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Now I don't remember how I said 8A. Sorry. Of course, I would forget how I said it the first time around, but thank you so much for the super chat. I do too. Here's the thing though, based on what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, there's a chance that Amber may not need to push the camera in Wifey's face. I think Wifey seems, if Wifey's real, Wifey really shows up, there's a chance I think Wifey is eager to be on camera. I can't call it. I can't put my finger on it. Something just doesn't sit right. I hope I'm wrong for Amber's sake, because I mean, that's her heart, that's her emotions. That would suck. But there's something not sitting right. And I want to figure, like I said, wifey era, it's going to be something. Wifey era is going to be a hootenberry, all right. Listen, I wish Amber would stop saying that word, by the way. It's not it. It's not giving what you think it is. Um, no, why would she cancel? Well, she'll probably have Wifey on FaceTime again. And if she can't, ooh, be prepared. Amber works 2 hours a week, maybe three max. She can show up. She'll be fine. She'll be fine sitting there alone. All she's doing is answering questions and super chats and being boring. She is sitting on her ass every single live stream. And well, I'm sitting too, obviously, but giving us nothing. Go on, girl, give us nothing. And that's what she does. And that's why she needs Becky. So if she cancels,
Thank you. I notice like my top two favorite colors that I like to wear are black and pink, which are like totally opposite of one another, but yeah. You and Becky are vibing so much more now. Last stream was hilarious. Oh, yay. I'm glad you enjoyed.
now I'm desperate to know the tea. Someone
I wonder
find
if
out
you
for
and
me.
Wifey will get along in domestic life. I feel like we will.
Wifey doesn't know, unless Wifey has dated someone else who's 600 pounds. Wifey doesn't know what the domestic life looks like with a 600-pound partner. So I think it's good to be hopeful, but in reality, when Wifey does visit, maybe do some regular errands together, day-to-day activities before this woman moves from wherever she is to another state, and then that's when reality hits them. I would visit a few times before you move to Kentucky, Wifey, or wherever you guys are moving or whatever you're doing. I would definitely do a few practice runs. I know running is not the case with Amber, but do a few practice trials, go to Walmart together, go to Target, maybe take a stroll through the mall, um, possibly enter a gym, something active, a pool, do a few practice trial runs, maybe consider this like a seasonal thing, a seasonal position, because Wifey's clearly going to end up being a caretaker if Amber doesn't change her ways. So make sure it's not like, tell Amber this is not a full-time position that you're filling. It's more like a seasonal. And then test out the waters. Do it that way, just to protect yourself,
Becky and Amber had broken up emotionally a long time ago. Rosie, you couldn't have said it better. It was literally emotionally and physically. Like,
Becky confirmed that.
I was gonna say it. Oh God. Okay, here's tea. I was gonna say it.
Somebody get the tea. Somebody get the tea.
Last live stream, but I stopped myself. The last time Becky and I do I really want to say this? The last time Becky and I was February 2018. So take that with what you will.
Okay.
So it's been years.
Let's back that up because we're going to listen to it once again together. Okay.
I wonder if you and Wifey will get along in domestic life. I feel like we will. Becky and Amber had broken up emotionally a long time ago. Rosie, you couldn't have said it better. It was literally emotionally and physically. Like, I was gonna say it. Oh God. Okay, here's tea. I was gonna say it last live stream, but I stopped myself. The last time Becky and I do I really want to say this? The last time Becky and I was February 2018. So take that with what you will.
When I tell you, there is no way in hell, outside of obviously medical conditions and things I can't control, things like that, definitely understandable. But outside of that, February 2018 is the last time, but ironically enough, my next video is from around that time, is the last time they've been together. Fuck no. There's no other way I can, fuck no. No. What? This prime pussy? February 28th. Absolutely not. Becky, you better than me. Becky, you are when it comes to this relationship, Becky, you are absolutely better than me. I would have been dragging Amber already. I would have been left it. What? And I do understand. I think that's a good timeline to when like Amber was like kind of free bleeding all over Kentucky because she didn't go see a doctor. So I could understand that plays a part into it, but absolutely go see your damn doctor. If that played, go see your damn doctor and stop playing with me, or I'm leaving and I'm taking the damn dog. It would have came out just like that. Shiloh, thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I don't think when they broke up, I said this a few streams back. The day that Amber posted that community tab was not, in my opinion, the day after they broke up. I think this was an ongoing conversation for some time. I think Amber was trying to buy herself time and see what she can do, but Becky had enough. I think Becky had mentally left that relationship long before those conversations started. So I can only imagine when Amber tried to do to turn it around. I can only imagine. Um, where am I? I know you guys probably hear the workers outside. I'm sorry. Thank you, Dave. Absolutely. She will suck everything out of you. Not just Amber. I see that in Chantel as well. Look at Becky at the beginning, which again we'll be looking at together soon. Look at Becky in the beginning of the relationship and look at Becky now. The life, especially after the move, when they moved from Ricky, when they were no longer roommates with Ricky and Eric, I think the decline was a lot stronger then too. When it comes to Becky, one of the worst things Becky could have done, which again Becky did for Amber, I'm confident, was move away from Eric and Ricky. I think a lot of the life was poured back into her. The life that Amberlynn was sucking out of Becky was being poured back in through her family, Ricky and Eric. And when she parted ways to just live with Amber solely, we saw what happened. It's so sad. It's so sad. But you know what? Becky is getting their freedom back and Becky is going to thrive. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do for you. Becky has carried a lot of people on their back in the sense of being supportive and doing things for people for a long time. It's time for Becky to put Becky as number one again and get out here and fucking thrive. You got it, Becky. I don't care if Becky doesn't like me. That's fine. I'm still rooting for you, girl. There's certain things about you I don't like either, but it doesn't mean you won't thrive out here. Get it done. Let's see. We need to confirm. We need to confirm. We might get a middle of the night bonnet stream for real if we could get this confirmed. I need confirmation. Again, this is not confirmed, everyone. Thank you so much, Silly, for the super chat. We need to confirm soon.
So it's been years that I just literally felt like I wasn't even in a relationship. So now maybe you guys can understand now why I've moved on. Hey, baby girl, Twinkie, oh my god. She literally thinks that she's like, I don't even know what.
It might happen. It might happen.
My god. How'd she propose? I don't want to share like really how she did it, but it wasn't like anything that I wanted. Twinkie, baby girl, what are you gonna do about it?
Wait me down.
Honestly.
Wait me down. So I know we're all invested in what's going on in the chat with the tea that is not confirmed yet, but maybe confirmed. And if it is, but pretty much Amber just said she doesn't, she didn't like the way Becky proposed or whatever. Like I said, that didn't need to be said. No one needed to know that. That could have stayed between you and Becky. What did she expect from Becky? To go to a stadium and propose to her like Kanye did Kim? She can't even get to the car practically at that point when she proposed. What were you expecting? Were you expecting to be dressed in all nines and walking into a restaurant? What did you expect? Amberlynn does so little and expects the most. What was the proposal? What first of all, I want to know what the proposal was and why it was so disappointing, because I want to gauge what she felt she deserved, especially based on what she does in this relationship. I would love to hear it. I really would.
That. You weren't in love with her and you said yes. You accept the love that you think that you deserve, and I literally like felt like I was like trapped in a way. Um will you say sorry for lying to us for the past 3 years? No, because my sexual
I think
life is
so.
no one's business. And if I want to say I'm having sex when I'm not, that's my business. If I want to say I'm not having sex when I am, like, it is what it is. I don't think.
But that still makes you a liar. You don't have to acknowledge it. You genuinely don't have to acknowledge it. If someone asks a question that I don't want to acknowledge, I'm not acknowledging it. But the minute I acknowledge it, you better believe the truth is coming out of my mouth. If I don't acknowledge it, I don't acknowledge it. It is what it is. It's so dumb. I hate when she gets smug like this. You didn't have to acknowledge someone asking about your sex life. That some people could say that's inappropriate. That would be fair to say. I'm nosy. I'm gonna speculate. I'm gonna give my opinion either way. But Amber doesn't have to acknowledge or confirm or deny anything she doesn't want to. But she'll sit there and acknowledge it and blatantly lie, only to come back a few months later or a couple of years later and say, "Oh yeah, that." But I'm also not apologizing. All right, bitch. Well, we were right. We know a lot of things. We were right. You better hope we're not right about Wifey, because that's gonna be embarrassing.
You know, do you think either of you are asexual? No, absolutely not. I am not asexual at all. Um, no. I'm a very affectionate and sexual person, and when I first got with Becky,
Amber. Amberlynn Reid is a sexual person. I do believe she's affectionate, but I also believe Amberlynn likes affection and a touch. I think Amberlynn likes a lot of the attention and affection towards her. I don't see her as a giving person. I don't see Amber doing a lot of things. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm not in the bedroom with her, nor would I ever be. But because I don't look at her that way. I don't find her sexually attractive. But that's just me. I don't need to. But I just don't see her being that. These are the times I wish she had an OnlyFans, because I would love to hear the sluttiest, most sexual stories. Like, who did you sleep with in, the parking lot, the park? Don't do that, by the way. I think that's illegal. Don't sleep with anyone in the park. But like in the car, they open that back seat, they open the back door of the recline. I want to hear that, because I don't see Amberlynn having these stories. So I would love. This is where I wish she had an OnlyFans, girl. Get that OnlyFans and spill the tea. I want to hear the nastiest, freakiest thing that you, Amberlynn, have done. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, okay. It's new. I'm checking it the minute I get off this live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Domino, for the super chat. I hope I said Domino. Yeah, Domino Harley. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, guys, yeah, but actually, let me put this back on stream. Just in case you want to copy that down, you guys know where to go while you're watching the stream or after the stream is over. I'll be heading there myself right after this is over.
I was that. And Becky even told you guys before in a live stream that she, like, in the beginning, she was very rude to me and like cold and like standoffish and stuff, and it completely changed who I was as a person. Like, I stopped being affectionate. I just stopped being myself. Like,
Thank you, Sierra. Can everyone take in this comment? I'd like to second that, just to throw it out there.
It was so weird. And yeah, I'm definitely not.
Oh, and just so we're all on the same page, I was second. That comment was towards Amber, not me. Bitch, never. Not me. But thank you, Sierra. We're on the same page, Sierra. I just want to make sure everyone watching knows that comment was for Amber.
Asexual. I'm a very sexual person. So was it your decision to not have relations together? Like, sexual relations? No, I think we just both just didn't care. Why do you think you're always the victim in everything? I don't.
You do. Okay, chat, this is the time I need you guys to participate. If you're watching in playback, you could leave a one or a two in the chat as well. For those who have been watching Amberlynn for some time, Victim Lynn is a nickname for a reason. Who believes majority of the time that Amberlynn has been in some type of controversy or anything that she didn't want to be held accountable for, or just responding to things? Who thinks Amberlynn has played the victim majority of the time? Put a one in the chat. If you don't see it that way, put a two in the chat. If you have some type of other opinion, put a three in the chat and then also comment the other opinion. Because Amberlynn constantly plays the victim when she can. If Amberlynn has breath in her body, she look at all these ones. Look at all these. If this woman has breath in her body, she will play victim. She absolutely will play victim. This is ridiculous. She would even respond to this and then answer it. Can we get a victim Lynn compilation? Is there one out there? Because the amount of compilations you could do for Amber Lynn when it comes to these things is the problem. She will answer it, and then we could put out a not we, but someone works hard to put out a compilation that proves otherwise. Look at all these ones. Look at all the. You're my people. You get it. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much for the super chat. I've heard people say this. I actually do have a close friend, um, who calls herself that. She's a touch me not. I I can see it. I could see it. But the thing with I don't know how much I want to go into it. I don't know if it's my place to go into it actually. So I'm gonna skip that conversation. I'm gonna ask a friend if it would be inappropriate to have the conversation because my friend, one of my close friends, has told me she's like, I'm a touch me not lesbian, and she explained to me why. But there was something she explained that I don't think connects to Amber. So I want to just have the conversation offline to make sure it's appropriate or I could express it correctly to not misrepresent it. And then we will definitely touch on it on Saturday stream. But thank you for the super chat.
Do your job instead of texting. I can do both. I'm a good multitasker.
No, you're not.
I really, truly am. So, don't you think you would benefit more from being single? You could get to know yourself and your goals so much more. I am getting to know myself and I am working on my goals. Um, so I don't like what?
Here's the thing. I do believe that people can work towards goals while also being in a loving relationship. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. I think they're mutually exclusive when it comes to Amberlynn. Amberlynn has shown, well, she can't really stay on track with anything, and she needs more help. And the extensive help that she needs, I think she should make that a priority instead of making a new partner a priority. And that's the thing. Amber never has known or ever shown she knows how to prioritize certain things. Amber Lynn herself should be a priority in her life, not this new partner, but by being a priority, by showing yourself self-love, it would be getting a therapist. It would be actually having a dietitian. It would be building a good team around you, a solid team around you, making them a priority. So therefore you're a priority and your life is a priority. But Amber doesn't do that. This new wifey is her new priority. And for Amber's sake, let's hope all this energy isn't being wasted. All these 12-hour FaceTime calls, all the time that she could have been practicing those walks to the mailbox, all those times she could have been doing those leg raises or going through with a therapy session. Let's just hope all this time and all these hours she's putting into Wifey, granted, Wifey's putting back into her, but it sounds like Wifey doesn't have the same issues that Amberlynn has. So their life might be a little more balanced. Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Wolfie. Yeah, she does speak that way, but I think that's the narcissism in her. I don't think Amberlynn likes to admit when she takes an L, because even though a breakup is, a bit more traumatic than an L, but maybe not traumatic, but it's a little more sad than an L, to explain it that way. Amberlynn doesn't like to acknowledge that. That's why when Amberlynn does these Q&As or all these things where she answers questions and it's proven she's lying, there's a reason she doesn't acknowledge the fact that, oh, I messed up, or I didn't realize that, oh, I lied, or Amberlynn never acknowledges the things that she's caught in. Just like she's trying to not acknowledge the fact that Becky left her ass. When she does do it, she's raging and talking down on Becky. But now she's trying to be a bit more balanced with her delivery while trying to make it sound a bit different. I hope that made sense. But thank you again.
I sat down to watch Bachelor in Paradise, right? Wait, is it a new season of Bachelor in Paradise? Because if so, what am I doing on here? I should be watching that.
Well,
so I think I'm just going to stay on here for like an hour.
Thank you for the super
That's
chat.
what I'm thinking.
I can
because
smell
I'm
her
very
grief all
boring
the way
without
from
Becky.
Greece.
So
I love this line.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys, I'm giving.
By the way, Greece is my dream vacay. I said it not too long ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but Greece is my dream vacay. One day.
Free
Thank you
will
again.
an opportunity to ask whatever you want right now. Someone actually suggested like if I should do a live stream where like I talk about like all the rumors and stuff and like debunk them or like confess or whatever. But it seems like whenever I do that, you guys still don't accept like my answer for like
false. She even addressing this and talking about this, she's lying within that. Every time Amberlynn does these debunking videos or Q&As or whatever on Instagram, whether it be on her channel, whatever, people debunk what she's trying to debunk. She responds with lies at least once or twice within that, even more than that sometimes. So why do it? Because just like with the suicide baiting, she wanted to speak on that. Receipts on top of receipts has shown once again you were lying. There's so many things, and if she's going to do this, just do it on light topics, which we all know is not that's not going to be the topics that come up because she's done some serious things. Just do it on some light topics like you don't like pizza or eggs. I mean, she's talked about that before, but just do it on sorry about that, guys. I will do better with my alarms. Just do it on some light topics because the more she tries to address, it's the more that she lies. And again, if anyone, if that rang in anyone's ear, I apologize. I'll do better with my alarms. Dave, thank you again. See, here's the thing. I don't want to take that from her. That's something, in my opinion, Amber can't change. I don't know. And I've actually addressed this in the past. If Amber tells me she's a lesbian, she's a lesbian. I don't want to question that. That's not my place. And this is no hate towards you. It's a common thing I've seen people say. And if Amber says she's a lesbian, she's a lesbian. If Amber was to say later on she's bi, she's bi. If Amber was to later on say she feels that they may be trans or something, that is something I will accept as well. I'm just never going to question her sexuality because that's a line I personally don't want to cross. That's all. Thank you for your super chat, but I would just like to have you guys hopefully be more open to understanding that's probably the one thing we shouldn't question because it's the one thing she can't change. She can change a lot of things, her shitty behavior, her hygiene, her bath schedule, all these things. Not that. So let's not do that. Okay, guys?
The truth. So do you have any new pre-recorded videos planned? No. Nope. Why did you say you can walk in? I can't with some of these. Why did you say you could walk in a museum if you couldn't walk to the mailbox? I can. My stamina's gotten like a lot better. Is Wifey moving in September? She's visiting. I don't really have any like updates on like moving in or whatever.
I find that interesting. Okay, so I think, hear me out. From the time Becky moves out to the time Wipey moves in, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Amber will, and that's being generous. I think Becky will be on her way out the door and Wipey will be on their way in the door. It's going to be like that. It's going to be a quick transition.
You were never sexually attracted to Becky. I don't know how to answer that question.
The question was asking her or stating that they don't believe that she was ever sexually attracted to Becky, her partner, the person she was choosing at the time to spend the rest of her life with. And you can't answer that? When I tell you guys through and through, this was a relationship of convenience because Amber didn't know how to be alone. And Becky's unfortunately easily manipulated and has a really big heart, probably. That's what this was. It was a relationship of convenience because that is wild to me. That is absolutely wild that you can't even answer that. Yikes. If we thank you, Duma, for the super chat. If we cut off Amber's Wi-Fi, how would she order Uber Eats? You know what I mean? Like she would. Oh, actually, she'd probably lose weight really fast. Don't know and do that. I don't know if that's what's being implied. Don't do that, but she'd kill it in a weight loss game probably.
I really don't. When are you moving out? I don't know if I'm moving out. I don't want to. Are you gonna do vlogs anytime soon? I'm not sure, honestly.
There's no incentive for Amberlynn to go back to vlogs right now. She doesn't have anyone who probably is a willing participant to be in them to make them more engaging. Becky's taking the car. So she's running out of content ideas and topics. And also she's still making a boatload with these live streams. So there's no incentive to her to go back to the vlogs. What is she gonna do? Spend the day with me with the cats? Like, what is there to do? You know what I mean? So there's no incentive, so she won't go back until there is an incentive, and that incentive is going to be wipey. Let's be real. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, I'm happy you're enjoying yourself. Hey, Charlie.
Where do you want to live? Seattle. Chug the bottle. We want to see Drunklin, please. I know. Everyone wants to see Drunklin. No, I would literally die if I drank all that. Literally die.
Literally, you won't. Well, actually, I don't know that. I'm not a doctor, but don't do that either way.
So, would you ever live stream with Wifey on Facebook?
So Amberlynn's gonna drink this wine bottle to the dome, but drink milk out of a wine glass. Someone do the math for me. Someone grab Zachary Michael's calculator. You're drinking wine to the dome, but drinking milk out of a wine glass. I'm trying to, yeah.
FaceTime. You know, that's actually a Hootenberry. Because, wait, hold on. Because she might be on FaceTime right now. I'm fucking dead right now. She might be on FaceTime. But she's muted because I said, shh, don't be talking. So, take a shot every time Wifey texts you. I'm actually loving that idea. She's smiling so big. I wish that you guys could see. Trust me. Just trust me. Wait, I wonder if she would say something. Oh my god.
Well, we have questions, Wifey.
If you show Wifey, I'll donate $50. No, absolutely not.
Well, she doesn't have to.
You'd have to donate Wifey, like 50
but I have
million.
Questions. Wifey, okay, here's my first question. Have you discussed allowance? Or are you waiting? That's the first question. Let's go back into it. But I have questions, Wifey.
Will you let Wifey keep her job? Yes. Like what?
Amber, stop acting stupid. The question is based off the fact that Becky left their last job and never went back, mostly to be there for Amber, and I'm sure Amber convinced her to stay. So don't do that, Wifey. Don't be stupid. Keep your independence while being a part-time caretaker, but we need to know the details of that allowance. You know, if you choose to share, I know that's public knowledge, but What is it? Just give us the first two numbers.
No, Becky doesn't have COVID, but over the weekend she was with someone that has COVID, like staying at their house. So now she has to stay there because I'm not getting sick.
So here's my question. Since Becky has to stay in that household because she did come in contact with someone who has COVID, how is Wifey traveling to Amber? Is Wifey going to quarantine as well before meeting up with Amber? So Becky has to stay in that house, but let me guess, Wifey gets right off the plane and gets to, run into your fat folds? Well, I don't get it. Right into your arms? Like, that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it a little wrong, but how's Wifey getting there? Is Wifey going to quarantine after that flight? I doubt it. Because Amber made it clear Wifey's not local.
It's disrespectful that you can't hang up for 1 hour. Oh my God. No, it's totally fine. You want to hear her voice? Let me text her real quick. I'm dead. Okay. She might talk.
Well, let me answer this. Becky, so Becky's non-binary, just to answer. Thank you for the comment, just so people know. Becky's non-binary. They addressed it in a previous live stream, and Amber continued to address it on Instagram. Becky goes by she, her, they, them. So I try to make sure I acknowledge the they as much as possible. So that's the reason you'll see me go back and forth. But to answer your question, yes. And no matter the person, I will respect, I'll respect your gender identity. So thank you for this. Thank you for the comment. Sorry. And for anyone who wasn't aware, just so you know, that's why I say they.
Oh my God.
What you want me to say?
I like Wifey's voice.
Oh my God, you hear me echo?
I like Wifey's voice. Obviously, I don't know Wifey. It's just a voice, but I like Wifey's voice.
Oh my God, you hear me echoing? Wait, no, mute me. Do you hear that? That was so annoying because she's watching me. So, all right, you guys. All right. Wait, babe, what are you doing?
Oh, actually, hey, Cancer Warrior, before you leave, I just want to say, hey, boo, and can we send Cancer Warrior some love? I don't want to share why, but please just show her some love. Throw some hearts in the, throw her some hearts in the chat. She's a fighter. That's what I will say. She's a fighter. Just send her some love. And I know you were leaving. Hopefully you heard this. I love you, Cancer Warrior. You're strong as fuck.
Hey, what are you doing? She sounds sexy. So you have no idea. You have literally no idea. Oh my God. I was thinking the alcohol was gonna make me like feel hot in my face, but it's actually this. So can we ask her questions? Ooh.
I already asked one. Details on the allowance.
Love that. Oh, she called her babe. Yeah, we call each other babe, baby, like all of it. So yeah. What is Wifey's favorite thing about you? Do you want her to just text it?
Your AdSense?
Okay, I'm gonna say just text it because it like echoes and it's weird. Okay, let's see. This is so
I forgot what she
funny.
answered actually, and I'm the one who edited this. What do you guys think Wifey's favorite thing about Amber?
Oh my God, that's not something I would normally ask someone, I don't think.
And I don't want to hear nothing cheesy like her smile or none of that. No, it's not that. So what is it, Wifey?
Your heart. You are the kindest and most giving person I've ever had the pleasure to have in my life. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry. They've known each other a little over a month. How is Amber? Let's get to mathing. Let's math the math. Okay, let's do some addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Okay. You've known Amber a little over a month. What is Amber so generous about? Make that make sense. Her heart, because she's the most generous. Come again? How would you know that? That doesn't add up. Girl, what's the allowance? Amber, what the hell did you done buy this girl? Most generous? What, with her time? Don't tell me, oh, most generous with her time. She's 550 pounds. She has nothing but time. So what is it? I don't want to hear all about her time. What is she generous with? I'm listening. Okay.
Okay, so that was her answer.
Mm, mm.
Oh, that's
Y'all
so
hear that?
sweet.
Very generous with her time.
Oh my god, you guys are so mean.
Honest. It's not mean.
I'm not a
it's
bad
fair.
person that you guys think I am.
Yes, you
I
are.
promise. Amber said she wouldn't date anyone femme. I mean, if we
Where'd it go? I think so. I think they've been talking longer than they're admitting, and I'll touch on that in a little bit because there's a specific part of the live stream I want to touch on. But thank you for the comment.
we vibe. So, um, oh, she has her headphones on, so it won't echo.
Okay, smart.
Oh my god. Okay, if you guys do you guys have another question? I don't want to say where she lives or anything like that. So
You shouldn't. Oh,
I want
here's
to just
actually a tip to Amber. If you really want to protect this girl's privacy, start using a nickname. Even if the girl's name's not Amy, call her Amy. If it's Jamie, whatever, use a nickname. Say, call her Jamie. Outside of Wifey, well, oh wait, her name's actually, they call each other, she calls her Wifey, not Wifey, but we say Wifey. Outside of Wifey, call her Jamie or something. Get used to calling her this nickname. So when the time comes, you at least don't even give the internet her first name. Because Amberlynn, no matter how unfair it is, Amberlynn is very aware what kind of audience she has. Don't let this girl's real name be out there, even if it's her first name. That's my point. So call her Jamie or something regular that you can remember. So when you're on live stream and videos, you can call her by that nickname and not her first name. Because you let that first name out, it's over after that.
for you, and I've never commented before, but it rubbed me the wrong way when you said you didn't do anything wrong in the relationship. There's never one person in the wrong. No, I'm sure I did wrong. What is her favorite food? I don't know.
Imagine. Imagine. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. No, man. I don't have that much patience. Not a chance in hell. Not at all. Taki, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, you know what? Sometimes, y'all, I know I make you guys suffer, but you don't have to make me suffer. I know I say it's teamwork and we go through this together, but I didn't want to think about that right now. But you're probably not wrong.
Do you want to say it out loud or text it?
Ramen.
Okay, say it again.
Ramen.
Do you guys hear her? Ramen. There you
Oh,
go.
girl, Wifey's favorite food is ramen. Well, baby, you're with Amberlynn now. You're about to upgrade from ramen to sushimi. We're about to upgrade, baby. We're about to listen, T-bone steaks. Seafood boils. Leave those ramens in your steak, girl. You upgraded. Mama, listen. You know what you're doing. Ramen. Trying to sound relatable. I see what you're doing. Okay.
There you go. I knew the answer to that already, by the way.
Yeah, for anyone who didn't know what BM was, I was not gonna say it because that God help us.
Is she American? Yes. Favorite hobby?
I just built a computer, so I guess that.
I don't know if you guys heard her, but she just built a computer. So.
Ooh, who got you the parts, girl?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us. Okay,
I
you built a
can't with this.
computer.
This is so. Someone said, "Is that Destiny?" I'm leaving.
Now y'all
Oh my
know
God.
that's not Destiny. Destiny sound like a frog. You guys knew that wasn't Destiny. Stop being ridiculous. Whoever commented that.
God. Um. No, she does not game. She sounds so nice. She is.
She doesn't need to know how to game. She
To me,
just
she
needs to
is.
know how to wipe. Wipe front to back. You know what I'm saying? Remember, bend those knees, the back, secure. She doesn't need to know how to game. She just needs to know how to drive, have a license, and know how to wipe, you know? Wipe me down. Hey, wipe me down. Hey, wipe me down.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna say her name. How did y'all meet? Okay, I can answer that. She messaged me on Instagram and I replied. And you know what's really funny? I ignored her at one point. Yeah, I sure did.
And then she
And then so
realized
she ended up
Becky's
sending
about to leave her.
another message, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna reply. So
She said, "You know what? I could see Becky's about to leave my ass. Let me get to work on the next caretaker. Wifey 2.0 emerged."
Wifey, what are your intentions with our girl? Are you gonna say that out loud or? I'm joking. I don't even know what that meant. Okay, go.
That's my wife. The intention is to hopefully marry her one day.
Stop. I can't with you.
They're talking marriage already. Amber, sign a prenup because you're this stupid. Amber, sign a prenup because you finally you and Chantel are getting got possibly at the same time. I just don't believe the intent of this person, but you know what? Maybe they can prove us wrong. Get a prenup. I know you're stupid. Get a prenup. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how long she can hold her breath. Get a prenup. I don't care. Get a damn prenup. Be smart. Now we're talking marriage already. She hasn't even been in Amber's presence to take a whiff of what it is that she'll live with for the rest of her life. Okay.
I can't. Okay, well, you heard it here.
But can I get an invite? Wait, let me get a virtual invite. I haven't been to a wedding so long, a virtual invite. I just want to dance to Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, can we let's come up with wedding song playlist, like a playlist for the wedding? Because we do know Wifey, is a melanin queen. Go you. Let's come up with a good playlist. I don't know what kind of music Wifey listens to, so I don't want to generalize. And I won't call you Wifey at the wedding if I get an invitation. I will call you Wifey. I have manners. But can I just get a virtual invitation? I want to listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Can we listen to a little bit of Cardi? Absolutely, Queen Nicki. Can we listen to some K-pop? Because I've been really getting into my K-pop groove. What else? You have to play. Okay, Wipey and Amber. You have to play "Back That Ass Up" by Juvenile. You have to play that. Because when I tell you that will set it off, you guys should let me write the playlist actually for the wedding. If you want to do that and rush into a marriage, it's your life. But I could sprinkle a little entertainment in there. Let me bring together the playlist for this wedding. It will be iconic. Of course, I'll include Billie Eilish, some Miley, and things like that. But "Back That Ass Up" has to be it has to be part of the playlist. Cause girl, hey, okay, I'm done. Okay, let me stop. Let me get back into the reaction. Let me
No, she is
let me
not
reel it
transgender.
back in.
I didn't realize people were asking. How long has Wifey been a sub for?
That's a good question.
She's not. Oh wait. Are you talking about
Yes,
subscribers?
I forgot she thought they were talking
Wait,
about
are you guys
that.
talking about subscriber or like sub dom? I'm leaving. I'm actually leaving now.
Amber's so damn horny. She hasn't been touched in so long. They're gonna sleep together they'll probably have sex at the airport. I don't know what the biggest Uber they offer. I'm sure like a minivan or something like that. Or maybe they'll just rent that. They're gonna have sex at the airport. They'll probably have sex outside. Imagine if they got in trouble for having sex outdoors. Could you imagine that mugshot? Could you imagine if Amberlynn got arrested for having sex outdoors with Wifey? Whoo! The drama that would come from that. A mess. Yes, wipe me down. Thank you, Angel. Wipe me down. Listen, I think it's a good song. Amber should enjoy it and play. Imagine dunking on everyone while Amber twerks to wipe me down. Hey, wipe me down. Keep in mind, Amber got a little donk. Amber got a little donkey. You know what I'm saying? It's a shelf booty. It goes a little straight, I think, from all the sitting, but it's there. There's potential. There's a big foundation there. Just a little bit of standing, walking. Getting. She, Amber, you better wipe me down. Hey, wipe me down. Hey, wipe me down. Okay, I have way too much fun in the live streams. That's why I enjoy them so much. I'm a whole ass fool, and y'all really don't know. Um, one sec.
She's not submissive, by the way.
Good
People are
luck.
over it. Okay.
Good luck.
Moving on. Oh my god.
Oh, someone asked about K-pop. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so Yuli, I'm not good with group names and stuff like that. The person who two people got me. Okay, you want to know the truth? Two people got me into K-pop, and they're both from this community. I'm just gonna mention one, Michael B. Petty, and another friend that I just won't mention because she's not really actively engaging in content like that. But Michael knows all the groups. Now, yesterday, Wahoo. Oh, I forgot his name. He's this fine ass man. He got kicked out because of a scandal, and he was showing me like the old videos when they were in a group. I'm always gonna get the team drama. He's so damn fine. His name's Wahoo. I forgot the thing is I don't know the names well, and I don't want to butcher them and come off disrespectful. But of course I like Blackpink. That is a given. That's a given. I love Blackpink. There was someone else that he's always introducing me to new groups and keeping me up. I'm just not good with the names. He recently, first of all, the K-pop rappers, y'all better not sleep on K-pop rappers. There's a few I could get down with. So I'll try to get better with the names. But thank you for the super chat. I'll try to get better. But Michael B. Petty really put me on. He definitely did. Yeah, the supreme size, hopefully. Thank you so much for the super chat. But Amber got that covered. She got that bread.
You're like a schoolgirl with a crush. I know. And I'm annoying. Trust me, I know I'm annoying. Does Wifey like dogs? Yes. Girl, stop. That is a catfish. Totally. That's why we're on literal FaceTime all day long.
So when people keep saying catfish, I think she means as if like Wifey's not physically who they claim to be. I think what people think is there's a chance that Wifey's intent is not what Wifey's making it out to be. So that's what people really think or trying to say, I think, when they say catfish. And that's still, the jury's still out on that. So that might be the case. Who knows? Yes, thank you for the super chat. Absolutely. Wipey's about to level up. But then again, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that because we don't know Wipey's background. I just find it suspicious. If you've been a sub, you've watched Amber through these years, you know what kind of person Amber is, and you're that into. You might be looking to level up. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. And if I'm wrong, just invite me virtually to the wedding so I could dance and I could say I'm wrong.
Hold on a minute. No, she does not need money. I ignored my
Then what are
husband.
you so generous about, ma'am? We'll see. Oh, thank you, Michael. First of all, why did you super chat me? Thank you for the super chat. Yes, Wanho. You saw me struggling, right, Michael? I couldn't think of his name. That man is fine. You guys should look into him. That man is gorgeous. Every inch of his body is amazing. And NTC Make a Wish. Thank you. Michael always gives me K-pop suggestions. We listen to K-pop together sometimes too, and I just love it. He has really brought me into that world, and I truly enjoy it. Michael, you king. I love you. Thank you again, Michael.
And for the first time, he messaged me, and now we have been together for 11 years. I love that. Oh my god. I literally love that so much. She's taller than me.
I mean, everyone
What's your
is.
favorite movie? Hold on. Oh, I swear she's told me this. Favorite movie. Damn.
Babe, come on.
Oh, you scared me. Okay, wait, what is it? Wait, I forget. Give me a hint.
The one I used to watch with my mom.
That's my cat. I'm
How
gonna
do I
grab him in
not
a second.
remember this? Okay, what's my favorite movie then?
Even I knew this.
Forrest Gump.
Okay, you're right.
I even knew her favorite movie.
Okay, what is it? I forget.
Don't judge me for this. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes. Yes, Willie. Oh my god, I'm so mad. How did I forget that? Damn. Okay.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna grab my cat because
I knew that.
he's bothered. I just want to make sure he's okay.
I'm buying
One moment,
Amber,
guys.
shame Becky.
Let me grab him.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end.
Don't you just love our little breaks? I had to open the blinds a little more and open the window. I didn't consider. I try to keep him like entertained and distracted while I'm on live stream, and I think I forgot to open the window, but I closed the window because they're doing work outside, and I thought you'd hear the noise. But Rio demanded the window be open and the blinds be open a bit more. So, you know, he's the king of this castle. So that's how that works. He's so rude. But let's get back into it.
His ex for sleeping with.
Can I just say we're 2 hours in, and here go my ass at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream, guys. I'm just trying to get the flow. This is gonna be a shorter stream. Here I am again with a long stream. Jeez.
Men. I don't know what you're talking about. Would I ever go on a reality TV show?
No, she wouldn't.
I'm sure I would.
No, she wouldn't. Amber, the reason why I think she never followed through with the 600-pound life, when they contacted her, one, the shower scene, and two, she can't control the camera. You got to remember, if someone else has the camera in their hand, she can't control the angle, she can't control anything. So no, she's not going to go on a reality show. Amberlynn's a big topic for the most part. I'm sure she's had plenty of offers, but her not being able to control the angles or the editing would be a hard no for her. I'm sure of it.
Why the heck not? Literally, why not? Can you stay a little bit longer? This is what I look forward to every week. Aw, I would, but I'm just like, I ain't got nothing. I just feel so boring, and I don't know.
Well, we're
Any
having fun
plans
over
for
here, girl.
Vlogmas
See, that's
this
the
year?
thing. When you build that relationship with your audience, your viewers, your chat, we're having a good time. Just get in a groove, get some editing, get something done to your live streams, you know, spruce them up a bit, put a little bit of effort in, you know. We have a good time. Aren't we having a good time? I'm not going to lie. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot my chat, we have a good time. We're messy, we're petty, we have a good time. And it's all laughs over here. So just get a better connection and vibe with your audience, you know, build that trust back up. I know that's probably foreign to you, but build that trust back up. It'll be fun. Truly, like with these long live streams, I don't even feel the time. I just looked at it and I'm like, wow, I've been here for 2 hours. I don't feel it because I'm sitting here having conversations with like-minded people like me or people who may have different opinions, and we just have a good time and we have a blast. So get that connection back with your audience, because guess what? I don't have a co-star here either. Well, technically, that's not true. That's not fair to say. My co-star would be Amberlynn. But, you know, the energy's still there. Girl, live react. That's what you should do. If you run out of ideas, Amberlynn, react to a reaction. We all know those fail you every single time, but react to a reaction. Pull it up on StreamYards, react to a reaction. You should at least be able to do that since you can't do anything else. And have that conversation. Girl, the views that would get. Just saying.
I don't know. My ears are starting to turn red. Yay.
I love you too,
that.
Tara. Can I just
This
say,
is actually-
Tara, and this is how you know you're my people. Your profile picture is one of my favorite memes that I've recently saved. I was just talking to my friends about that meme, the Bow Wow meme, and I'm pretty sure that says more violence. I'm pretty sure. Oh, because you know when people wake up and just to choose violence, I saw it this morning. People were getting dragged on Twitter. Wasn't me though. But thank you, Tara. I love you guys too. I do.
A fun stream. Oh, thank you. It doesn't feel very fun. I feel so like lame. Like I used to have so much fun like live streaming and like doing videos.
I love my
and now
live
I'm
streams.
just like, will you and Wifey make vids together in September? No. Nope.
I think what will happen is if Wifey truly visits, Wifey is going to sit off of camera and answer questions while being there for Amberlynn. Wifey is going to make an appearance, just not physically. She'll sit off to the side, which is so lame, by the way, but I have a feeling that's going to happen. I do.
Would you give a big interview about yourself, and who would you give it to? I have had people ask to interview me, and I always say no. Like usually just like a small channel, sometimes a big channel. There is a really big channel. No, I'm not gonna say who. But this was before I moved to this apartment, they contacted me and they were like, you know, I see how you're treated online, and I can tell that's not who you are as a person. And they wanted to literally live with me for like a week and make this whole like series on their channel. And I literally thought about it for a second because I really do like this person. We now exchange messages back and forth. Like, they're super sweet and they're very well known and liked. So it's not like they were gonna perceive me. Wait, what am I trying to say? Oh my God. I think I need to stop drinking this.
No, you were stupid.
Long
You
story
said
short,
no.
I said
Love it.
no because I am so awkward.
This is why I believe this. I believe this to be true 100%. There's a lot of bigger YouTubers that know Amberlynn, know the hater community, know the reaction channels, are very aware of us. I know a few. I don't interact with a few publicly intentionally. I don't do that, but there are a lot of big, huge creators that are very well aware of our community. So I believe this 100%. I was just trying to figure out who it was. At first, I thought she was talking about Shane Dawson, but she addresses it's not Shane. And she said he's widely well liked and all that. And Shane will never be good in my book ever again. So then I got to thinking, and then I thought, is it Anthony Padilla? But then I went, because I don't watch his content. I just remember he spends time with people. But then I went and looked at his content, and he normally spends a day, not a week, unless I'm wrong. But Anthony Padilla is still in the back of my mind when it comes to who she just described. But I could be off too. But you guys would be shocked if I said some of the names that I know for a fact have watched this community. You guys would be shocked.
That, like, literally, I don't know.
Oh, I doubt. Oh, you think? Oh, I didn't consider that. I wonder if that's where the falling. But she said she texted. I wonder if that's where the falling out started. Because Nicocado Avocado is good for using someone for views, and painting it a different way. Oh, that is interesting. Who knows? That's a good. I didn't think of that. Thank you for saying that, guys.
It just would have been too awkward. I'm like too of an awkward person. So no, it's not Shane Dawson. If Becky hadn't broken up with you, would you still be together?
Yeah, Nick did shade the mess out of Amber. Like the parody stuff, I didn't care, but it's the way he alluded to her faking cancer and bringing up certain conversations that it wasn't sitting right with me. And it's not to say that there hasn't been other people to talk about our creators. It's the fact that they used to be friends, and I thought that was so fake. I was like, this used to be your friend, and you're dragging them like this? That is whack. He alluded to it. He didn't blatantly say it, but he alluded to him having inside information on Amber faking cancer. He alluded to it. He never provided any receipts behind it. He never said it, clearly. So I thought that was super whack, only because he used to be Amber's friend. That's the only reason. The parodies and stuff, those were funny. Those were hilarious. But the other stuff, that was a bit much, only because he used to be her friend.
Together? Yes, we probably would, because I am very much that type of person who is afraid to.
Then he needs to drop the receipts. He can't say stuff like that.
Is afraid to
And my attitude's towards him, not you, Kat.
to leave. I have only broken up with someone one time, and it's because they were abusive, and I was actually over it. Even then, like, you feel like trapped. So yeah. How long are you?
Everyone leaves Amber because Amber takes what she can get, because Amber at the end of the day know what she is. Amber plays like, oh, she thinks she's ugly. No, Amber knows she's not ugly. I don't believe that for a second, that Amber believes she's ugly. Amber's pretty, and she knows this. But Amber also knows what she is. So she will take the first sucker that she feels she can rope in, and they finally wake up at some point and all leave her. Every single one. Even her friends play her. Can I just remind everyone, all of Amber's partners leave her, and her friends end up dragging the mess out of her online. Rafe dragged the mess out of her a few years ago. Nick is doing it now. Destiny low-key was shading the mess out of her when they first broke up. Amber can't catch a break. Girl, you better pick wisely next time.
Are you going to make Wifey wait for lovin'? Do you mean sex? I don't know, like 5 minutes? I'm dead. Keep us updated if Wifey visits. Oh my god, of course. Like, totes.
I have
Will
questions
Wifey be here
for
for
the Q&A.
Vlogmas? I don't really know the future like that. Sorry, I keep having to block people. Like, I'm just not. Excuse me? She said, yes, I will be.
So someone asked if Wifey will be there for Vlogmas, and she said she didn't know. She didn't know the future. Even though Amber said she doesn't know the future, not too long ago, Wifey was saying they'll be married and all this stuff. So you must know something about the future. So Wifey's saying that they'll be there for Vlogmas. I bet you she moves in around that time, if not beforehand. We're not going into 2022 without them being in the same residence. If Wifey's intent is truly to get with Amberlynn, because she has Amberlynn sprung, they'll be living together before 2022. And this era is about to be so good, guys. It is about to be so good. So good. Starting with that Becky stream or video. Don't fail me, girl. Don't fail me.
Oh my god. Y'all, I'm in love. I'm in love. And you know what? So is she. And you know what? This is the first time she's ever been in love, actually. Am I allowed to say that?
Bullshit. Bullshit. If Wifey told Amber this is the first time they've been in love, one in the chat who believes this is the first time Wifey's been in love. Two in the chat if you don't believe this is the first time Wifey's been in love. Please, not at all. And absolutely, Anna, Wifey is coming in strong for those Christmas gifts. Ooh, Wifey, you better wear those gifts, girl. You better wear them. Yeah, ain't no, please. Exactly. I see all those too. Like, okay.
I'm sure she's fine with it. It is what it is. Y'all don't have to understand it like we do, and that's totally fine.
Remember how Amber constantly says, oh, you guys just don't understand, you don't understand, when in fact we understand and we've been calling it from the beginning? For Amber's sake, I actually hope we're wrong. But I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that.
Like, it's totally fine. Like, literally. How did Wifey pop the girlfriend question? I think it was like a casual, like, thing. The way that she did it, which I loved. So
Wifey asked Amber to be her girlfriend, and it was casual. Doesn't sound like much effort was put into it. And she loved it. She liked it. Look at her happy. But Becky asked this woman to marry her. And that was, that wasn't what she wanted. It was not in the way she wanted. It was just, she had to force herself to cry, to pretend to cry. Are we watching? Are y'all with me? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That is wild to me. That is wild to me.
It's just like, I think she just felt it and went for it. So, yeah. Do you like me? I know I'm a little weird. Of course I do. Of course. If you guys are nice, then I like you. If you're a hater, then I hate you. You know?
I don't care, girl. That don't change my life.
I'm happy you met someone that makes you feel beautiful, because you really are, and I'm proud of you for seeing a therapist. Thank you. And yes, I don't know how, but she does find me beautiful. I can't figure it out. It's so weird. I just feel really lucky. It's really weird. It's like the universe.
This ongoing self-deprecating thing that she likes to go on. I don't believe for a second Amber thinks she's as ugly as she tells the internet. Not a chance in hell. But go off, Amber. Go off.
The universe was like, Amberlynn, I got you. You need to reply to this. You need to reply to this girl. So.
I'm the lucky one, wife.
Oh my god, stop. Nope. When was Wifey's last girlfriend before you?
Listen up.
A little recent.
Someone asked, when was Wipey's last relationship before Amber? And Amber said, a little recent. I think there was overlapping. I think Wipey left someone else for Amber the minute that she knew Amber was hooked. I think there was overlapping. That answer seemed weird. A little recent. Come again? How recent? How recent? I think personally there was overlapping. Just saying. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought people were stating it. Yes, Wipey is 25. Yeah, Wipey's 25.
Recent. She just didn't vibe with her, so. Has anyone ever recognized you out in public? Do they ask for photos? Yes and yes. I'm recognized. I don't leave the house often because COVID. And I'm recognized almost every time I leave. Not quite, honestly. It just depends on like where I'm going. And yes, they usually want like a hug and a picture. And with COVID, I always feel really weird about it. But like, I feel like I can't say no. I love when people come up to me. They're always super sweet and nice. Yeah. I think I'm starting to feel the wine for sure. It's definitely happening. Yep.
No, she not.
You don't think you're rushing this relationship? You were only single for about a month. No.
Here's the thing. There are plenty of people. My ex, his parents, they met and got married within, I think it was a month, within 30 days, if I'm not mistaken. And they've been married for years. So it's not to say there aren't people who can meet and get together and have a long life and just know. However, I don't think that's Amber's story. I think Amber is rushing, but only Amber knows. And only Amber is going to have to live that heartbreak or potential lifelong love story. Who knows? I don't see that for Amber, but I'm here to watch and see. And she better hope we are wrong when it comes to this one. Because this breakup will be worse than the others because we've seen it it's not that we didn't, well, I didn't see the other ones from the beginning, but this one's really from the beginning at the tail end of another. It's oof.
You guys don't have to understand it, but it just happened with those baby sips. Hey, it was filled. Y'all, I don't drink often, I promise. Like, I don't smoke weed by any means. But when I did, I'm a lightweight with that too. I really don't know. I don't know why. Like, you can tell because I start to get red. Like, look at my chest. What is going on? Y'all, alcohol's not for me. Like, I'm just like super lightweight. It's so weird. Oh my God. Before just recently, like I went like 2 years where I only drank like one time. And it's because if you guys remember that party, that get together that I had where Becky drank so much that she projectile vomited. Like literally it was just like, whoa. And then she just fainted. And I was like, I'm never drinking again.
I bet you Amber didn't help clean that up. How much you want to bet Amber did not help clean that up? Whoever was there at the, the get together that they had, I bet you Amber didn't even get up to help. She probably pointed at the towels, the paper towels and all that. So even though Becky drank too much, probably let her hair down, taking a break from being a caretaker and everything that she is, Amber probably still didn't help clean that up.
Like it terrified me for some reason. And I was like, I can't do this thing. But you guys, I have photos of that night. Like, not when she fainted, because when she fainted, I freaked out. You guys don't even know. Like, I was so scared. We all were.
I caught that.
And we immediately put her in a cold shower because we were all like super drunk. We had no idea what we were doing. That's just where our thought process went. Especially because she had puke all over her. Like, it was so... Thinking about it now, it's funny. And we laugh about it. Like, But then I thought, Becky died. Becky's dead. She just died right in front of me. Anyways. So were you secretly DMing Wifey behind Becky's back? No, I was not.
If she wasn't, Wipey was secretly DMing Amber behind whoever her girl is, behind their back. I'm trying to tell y'all there's something up with that answer. There is something up with that answer. It's weird.
Nope. Why am I... Do you guys... Okay, you know what's really funny?
Not deep dive right now.
Okay.
She was going on and on about...
You guys want to know what's really funny, though?
her chest and all that stuff.
2 years ago, I Googled my symptoms because I had some, like, symptom moments. And it was like, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. So just don't Google stuff. Don't. Literally. Do you guys remember...
Or go to your doctor. That's one of the biggest issues that Amberlynn has had. She hasn't sought out medical professionals or actually respected their opinions and followed through with their plans. So just do that, Amber.
Remember a year ago, I thought I had a brain tumor?
No, you're just stupid. You don't have a brain tumor.
Rarity just hit that.
Not saying people with brain tumors are stupid, by the way.
Look how red I am. I'm leaving. I'm getting off of here.
This
Are
is
you
actually
might be
gonna
open to a throuple? Absolutely not. No. I had to block this person. We have 4.
Wait, babe, can I answer this?
Thank you, Angela. No, what I think is, because when they asked Amber how soon, when was Wifey's last relationship, the way she answered was really suspicious. So I think Wifey was in a relationship when she first reached out to Amber and knew the intent the whole time. Because that's not a clear enough answer. That's very interesting. I think there was overlap. I absolutely think there was overlap. I do. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta find out together. Thank you again, Angela.
Question.
Wait, what's
This
the
is
question?
gonna get so messy.
My drink of choice.
Okay, what's your drink of choice?
Casamigos and lemonade.
Never had it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I'm not gonna. But maybe it's good.
She's a little bit... She can't hear me through the thing here. She's watching me through this, so she's like a few seconds like delayed.
Okay, got it.
Just wanted to say.
All right.
Just felt like saying that.
All right.
Hubby was a rebound, and we have been together for 33 years. Oh my god, that's a long time, y'all. I'm starting to like discolor in my face from drinking.
Thank you, Kiki. Welcome.
I wish weed was legal here. Like, who was
Girl,
just
what
like,
you about to do with weed?
let's make weed illegal? Like, why? Why? But yeah, we can sit here and drink alcohol. I don't get it. I don't get it. Walk in a line. I'm not wearing pants.
The way Amber just be on these live streams turkey balling it. No pants, ma'am. But you know what? She's in the privacy of her home. Go off. And unlike Chantel, she doesn't flash us. So you know what? This is my appreciation moment of Amberlynn. She's not out here flashing us. Although a leg reveal would be appreciated. Just a little leg, You know what I'm saying? You know the views I would bring in. I just want to see what her legs look like. But if she doesn't choose to, it's her choice. But she did show some thigh. She definitely showed some thigh last year. She was giving it in that thumbnail. She was feeling herself. Imagine having on that lingerie. I'm pretty sure it was lingerie in that thumbnail. And you haven't had sex since 2018. Why the hell did you buy that? I mean, you do wear it for yourself, yes, but that's not Amber.
Yeah, I'm not. And this is actually a shirt, so I'm not even wearing a dress like usual. No, I don't think weed is a drug. Absolutely not.
Weed is a drug. Shut up. And this is not me saying anything against anyone who smokes weed.
I used to smoke Delta 8
though.
until it became illegal. And Delta 8 honestly helped me so much with my anxiety. It was so crazy. But then they're like, let's take away all the good things in Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky doesn't want y'all to have anything.
Wifey is not a femme. Weed is legal here in Oklahoma. You should move here.
I see. She
My
definitely
mom
is.
wants me to move to Oklahoma, but I think I have other plans. I think. Yeah, I did get mad at Becky for dropping acid. I got mad because she lied to me while we were in a relationship. I thought that was something kind
You
of
lie all the
big
time.
because like she doesn't do stuff like that. So
Amber lies all the time to Becky. She probably at one point told Becky she'd lose weight. She probably at one point told Becky she'd do more for herself. Amber, you spent that whole relationship lying in some way. So if Becky put her hair down and did that, which hopefully she was safe and everything like that, let's not. Let's not.
we have 30 seconds left. So look at my chest. Am I allergic?
I thought the same thing about Wifey too when it comes to this comment because she's been leaning into it a bit. So I thought the same thing. I do find that interesting, but we don't know that to be true, so we'll see. And just because she does doesn't mean she's doing it in any wrong way. But I did have the same thoughts. Oh, you know it. Thank you, Manuela, for the super chat. You know it. The minute she needs a spark of attention, a wave of views, you already know she'll be placing Wipey right there, front and center, doing some type of Q&A or who know. Oh, thank you again for the super chat. You know what type of video I think Amber would be corny enough to do? Who knows me better, ex-girlfriend or new girlfriend? I could see her doing that, like having Wipey on one side and Becky on the other side, and like who knows me better. I could absolutely see Amber doing some corny ass video like that. Becky, go fly away, find your freedom, and thrive. Don't be roped back into this nonsense.
Oh my god, I'm dead ass allergic to alcohol. What's going on? Is there any flat earthers here?
Amber, shut up.
Is there any? Because that's funny. That's a funny topic for sure.
Thank you, Mega Killer. Have a great night. Have a great evening. I'm about to get off soon too because this is coming to an end. Thank you for everyone who's actually been here this whole time or even stopped by for a little bit of time. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it.
I think it's just funny. Listen, I'm not a flat earther, but I would wear a flat earther shirt.
Find it in your size and wear it.
Anyways, flat earth people are dummies. For sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go now though because an hour is good enough for me. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed. Rosie Rose, I freaking love you, and I will see you in my next live stream on Thursday. And I might actually make you a mod. And I've never done the whole mod thing before, so you're all over the TikTok For You page. Love that for me. I need to start posting
all
on there
over
more.
TikTok.
All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, you guys.
All right. Well, that was a live stream. Of course, I would take a 40, 45 minutes because I edited down to like 40 minutes. I would take that and turn it into 2.5 hours. I appreciate that you guys sit here and just sit through my rambling and go through it with me. 1 second. I'm so grateful. I had so much fun. I think tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to go live Saturday. And between the next few days before the week's up, I will have a retro react up and then we'll take it from there. Again, 1 second. I can't wait to feel better. I really can't wait to feel better. But these live streams are making me feel, at least I don't remember I'm sick when I'm on the live stream, except when I start coughing and other stuff. But thank you so much for being here, guys. I love these live streams. I get it now. I get it. I mean, I still get a bit nervous and stuff because, I'm trying to keep up with soup chats and keep this balance and everything. But genuinely, I get it. So thank you for being here. And listen, if Becky drops some tea, some major tea, like a video or a live stream, look out for that bonnet live stream because I'm jumping on here listen, you're going to have to take me how you take me because we are going to go through it together. I cannot wait. But thank you for everyone who's here. Don't forget to like the video. And for anyone who still is having an issue with the notifications, remember, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the bell notification. Remember, guys, be better today than you were yesterday and greater tomorrow than you will be today. Later.
Narcissists don't like getting caught in the inconsistencies of their gaslighting. They will either get angry or they'll deflect again. Oh, how nice. Would you like me to pull out emails to show when you did this to me, then that, this? And so it's very unsatisfying. I've always said that a surefire sign to detect whether you're being gaslighted in a relationship is you get to the point where you feel like you need to either A, record all your conversations, but I can tell you this right now, if you play back that recording to the narcissist, they're not going to cop to it. They're going to either say, you are such a petty person that you had to feel the need to record our conversation. How dare you? And they will get very sort of morally high and mighty, but you're doing this to preserve your sanity. If you do make these recordings, they're really only for your sanity. You can say, okay.